gotta be an idiot to bet on that parlay.
It's DTF or bust.
Put it on my mama's porch tomorrow. Welcome back to Hold My Bev. I'm your host, Brandon Park. Here with me, as always, is Mr. DTF. And happy belated birthday, Mr. Fields.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's also Travis Kelce's birthday today.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just watching before this.
So happy birthday, Mr. Swift.
Yes, Mr. T Swift. They will both be T Swift.
Gross.
Yeah. Have you seen like any of like the fan jerseys from that?
Yeah, but they're all like spelled wrong and like
Yeah.
it's like, all right, Swifties, go back to watching Taylor.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you went into this half-ass. A for effort, what?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
there's
I'm over the hype.
Kelsey.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I am too. It's, she was the NFL header on Twitter this week. It
It's
was
just
in all their bios.
it became too much. And the fact that they had to put out a statement about it just shows that this was all wrong from the start.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried using it as an example the other day with like the whole Bud Light thing, going for the wrong community basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that the NFL should stick with football and not trying to merge with pop culture like they said they were.
Yeah, well, like, I don't know. I think it's just too much of an emphasis. Like, okay, she's at the game. Congratulations. She's dating Travis Kelce.
Yeah. They were so focused on her that they didn't even mention that Ryan Reynolds and Wolverine were right behind her.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it just felt like it was all eyes on her, but there were other celebrities in the house that night. So I don't know. It's just I'm over it. I'm ready for the next story.
Yeah. Yeah. Bigger celebrities like Donna Kelsey.
Yeah. She's
Yes.
dealing with Jake with State Farm.
Yes.
He's a good neighbor.
Yes. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Shout out for shout out.
Not inserting an ad for him.
Yep.
Yep. No, I automatically take that back.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible neighbors.
The worst neighbors. They leave their dogs chained out outside all day and they bark all day and they shit in your yard. They're the worst neighbors.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jake.
Yeah, fuck you, Jake from State Farm. Mow your damn grass.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. And close your blinds. I can see you walking naked in your house. I don't want to see that. Fucking Jake from State Farm. What a piece of shit neighbor.
Fucking asshole. Well, Dylan, we got a decent amount to talk about in a short period of time. We'll go ahead and start off with week one. We already talked about Thursday night football in last week's episode because guess what? We recorded on Thursday night, just like we are tonight.
Yes, sir.
So our Browns, Deshaun Watson did not end up playing for whatever reason. I don't know.
Because he's a pussy. He's a fucking pussy.
It was vaginitis is what I was
fuck you, Deshaun, and fuck you, Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, they're fucking assholes. And poor DTR. I was so excited when I found out that he was playing. I'm like, oh, it'll be nice to see him get to play.
I was excited too, and then I just quickly said the rookie looked like a rookie.
Yeah. No, that was definitely a welcome to the NFL moment.
1000%.
So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I didn't get to watch too much of this game this week. I was out in Apple Orchard a lot longer than I thought I was going to be. Had a good time, but
did you get lost in your apple orchard?
No, the corn maze was probably the laziest corn maze I had ever seen in my life. It was quite literally you go straight, turn right, make one little left, and then turn right, and then you're out.
Where did you guys go?
It was called Burn. What is it? I don't know. I know it's in Berlin Heights.
Oh, okay, because we went to Mapleside, and Mapleside and Brunswick had a really good corn maze that was called Vino the Way, and it was Wine Trail. That was pretty fun.
Burnham Orchards is what it was.
Cute. Probably ran by Amish people.
Probably.
Well, that's what
I didn't
Bowman
see
Heights
I
is.
didn't see any Amish people there, but
Weird.
yeah, the Amish people are good working people. I've worked with a few of them
Yeah,
on farms.
me too, and I
They're
love my Amish.
they're very interesting fellas, but
Speaking of Amish, I do have to point out something really funny. With that national alert the other day or yesterday,
Mhm.
they said that hundreds or thousands of Amish people were shunned in their community because they were outed to have a cell phone. Because how would they know that this emergency alert was going to happen?
Wow.
And then it said, "Shout out to the brothers who who lost their cell phone in prison this week."
Damn.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I turned my phone off because I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, I heard it. It was just an Amber Alert.
Basically.
Yeah, apparently, I found out on the Pat McAfee show, that if they would have let that Amber Alert go off during the show, because they were interviewing, I want to say it was Harrison Smith, and his Amber Alert went off, and they just started like screaming over top of it, like, no, no, and Harrison Smith's like, what are you guys doing that for? And he's like, yeah, we were told ahead of time that if that's on there for too long, like if those alarms start going off during our live feed, we get fined $100,000.
Oh,
Stupid ESPN.
fucking ESPN, fucking
You know
assholes.
it's a national thing, like, and they
Yeah.
need their phones.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, Browns game was not fun. Jaguars over Falcons in London, in the Toy Story Bowl, I called it.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
I actually liked that a decent amount. I thought that was cool. I wouldn't have wanted to only watch that, but it was cool, like watching it back, like
Yeah.
how they got the movements and everything. I thought it was cool, but was it necessary? No, not at all.
No.
No, I could have done without it. But Falcons just need to get rid of Kyle Pitts. He's not even the problem. It's just that if they're not going to give him the ball, get your value worth at least for him, because he's gonna ball out somewhere else.
Yeah, but do you get rid of him or do you go for a better quarterback?
Man, I mean, I know a lot of people have passed around the idea of Justin Fields going there, and I think it would be a lot better fit offensively. And I don't like not have faith in Ridder. I don't think he's the guy right now. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think he maybe needed another year or so sitting behind some veteran. Like I think who would have been a good one to sit behind? Like, even though he's not playing this year, but like a Matt Ryan, if he would have sat behind a Matt Ryan rather than Marcus Mariota, who,
Yeah.
if we're being honest, didn't really do much in this league. I mean, solid backup, a great backup,
Yep.
but I don't think that was the guy to learn from. I think
No.
he
I
learned
think
nothing but how to be a backup quarterback.
right. Both him and Jameis were just kind of the same player.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that Falcons have a lot of figuring out to do, and to be honest, the Jaguars defense carried them that whole game.
Yeah,
They had some
absolutely.
connection with Kirk, but
Yeah, I was so pissed that Etienne didn't get 75 rushing yards.
yeah, I
Like,
needed Calvin Ridley to get 70 receiving yards, and my
well,
would have hit.
when he was 1 for 30 and a touchdown, I was like, gonna be a great game. Completely wrong.
Yeah. Uh yeah, this week was really uneventful in a lot of ways. It's kind of like some not so great matchups, if you ask me. Uh, the Bills and Dolphins, which we both thought was going to be the best game this week, um, started off strong and then it just turned out to be a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
They almost lost by 30 points.
Truthfully, the two best games were the two highest scoring games, not the Bills Dolphins, and that was the Broncos beating the Bears by a game-winning field goal,
Yeah.
and the Eagles beating the Commanders in overtime with a game-winning field goal.
Yeah,
Both
I
those
really thought the
games.
Bears were going to get their first win of the season.
Well, when you go up, it was what? It was
28 to 7.
28-7 in the third quarter, and they just took a big old shit.
Literally looked like a complete different team.
Yeah, that was just weird. But you had the Texans kicking the Steelers' ass, which makes me nervous for playing the Texans in Houston on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. If
Yeah,
they that good against the Steelers when we couldn't look that good against the Steelers.
right.
CJ Stroud's the man, though. I mean, if people haven't picked him up in fantasy yet, for the hopes that like Deshaun Watson or I'm trying to think of like a mid-level quarterback that you would probably like a Geno Smith, like CJ Stroud's going to be balling out the rest of the season.
Yeah, he might already be top 10.
The thing is, their division is so easy, and I don't want to sound disrespectful to the AFC South, but their division is so easy that all of their, in division matchups between the Colts, the Titans, and the Jaguars, like he's going to put up offense. Now he's played the Ravens, the Colts already, Jaguars, and Steelers. I mean, their next couple matchups, they're playing the NFC South straight up between Falcons, Saints, Panthers, Buccaneers, all four in a row.
The
And I
Buccaneers are
think,
going to be the toughest game.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they only come out with not only, I think they come out 3-1. I think they lose to the Buccaneers, but they're going to beat the Panthers, the Texans, and they're going to beat the Falcons this week. Mark my words. They're the underdogs, but they're going to win.
Yeah, no, I
So
actually have them in my week 5 pick'ems to win. That's my game of the week for an upset.
make sure you
For
watch the
my
tape.
what do you call it? Survival pick.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my survival pick this week. I just think the Texans defense is, kind of outperforming everything. I mean, D'Amico
mm-hmm.
Ryans really changed that culture.
Yeah.
Uh, but we'll go ahead and move into this next game. Vikings finally got their first win
About
against
time.
the Panthers, but
Mm-hmm.
so
I
not
think
really seeing a ton.
anybody who walks into Carolina is going to beat the Panthers, unfortunately. It's just they're not going to perform this year at all.
No, they need to just start from ground zero.
They are interested in Marquise Brown, though, which was a start because they need something for Bryce Young.
Yeah, they need something for him. Hey, I mean, if Hayden Hurst is really your wide receiver number one, other than maybe Thielen, which
Mm-hmm.
Thielen's been playing decent, but he's not gonna take enough to win you a game. You're not gonna drive up the field completely just based off of backpacking off of him. It's just
No.
not happening.
Mm-hmm.
But Vikings are probably not going to get their second win of the season this week, unless they
Now,
can upset the Chiefs and make the Chiefs look like they did on Sunday Night Football.
if there's a team to do it, it's definitely the Vikings. They are the best 1-3 team right now, I think.
Oh, easily. I would easily agree with that. Uh, the Rams actually beat the Colts in overtime. A
Yep.
lot closer game because it was kind of looking like a blowout for a minute. And then
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Richardson, dude, this rookie class might be something else,
Yeah,
especially in
they're
that
all.
division, that AFC South.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You have Anthony
They're.
Richardson and Stroud, and we get to have that 2 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gonna be awesome.
No, he's talented for sure. But shout out Puka Nakua getting his first touchdown to win the game. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool. I couldn't believe it took him 4 weeks to get his first touchdown.
yeah, I know. He was doing
Unreal.
good in fantasy without that touchdown.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's doing real nice. Matthew Stafford, did you see he got hurt during that?
No, I didn't. So this is the only bad thing about being a Browns season ticket holder is when you are at a Browns game, you do not know what's going on in the rest of the league unless you've got Red Zone on your phone. And I unfortunately did not have Red Zone up on my phone.
Yeah, because
So
they don't even play anything until halftime.
yeah. Yeah, I missed a lot.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that Dolphins game until I was leaving the stadium. I'm like, holy shit, they put up 70.
So what ended up happening to Stafford then?
I know he's listed as questionable right now.
Gotcha.
So I'm guessing he's gonna play, but a lot of people were trying to say that he broke his ankle or broke his foot. I'm like, I
Mhm.
don't think he would have stayed out there. Um, Baker and the Buccaneers looked really good against New Orleans.
Baker's dick was hard when he came across the field.
Yeah.
No, that was such a good game. Definitely a tough matchup going into your rivals, territory. But Baker is just proving to be the man down there. I would take Baker Mayfield over Deshaun Watson over anybody right now that we've had as a quarterback in the last 10 years. I just think we did Baker dirty, and I don't like the way we ended it. It just feels like we didn't get to go out on good terms. I really wish we still had Baker.
I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with the coaching down there and their system that they play. I think that fits more of his mold, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't think it
Yeah.
ever would have worked out, at least with Stefanski.
Well, a lot of things don't work with Stefanski.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give him this year, but if this year doesn't pan out, I don't care to have him back.
I'm just so done with this experiment.
Hmm.
Like, it's just things are not going well.
Yeah, I'm just, I guess, fatigued from it.
Yeah. Well, it just doesn't get any better. Like, we have so much talent and we're about to lose it all at the end of this year if we don't figure something out. Like, we're
Yeah,
going to lose
and
everything.
people are gonna be asking out and everything, and Chubb being out for pretty much the whole season is gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him coming back early at all.
No.
No, I don't think it'd be smart. At least I would rather just have him back next season.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah. Eagles survive in overtime against the Commanders. They were actually losing at halftime.
I saw that.
Yeah, and Commanders look a lot better last week than they did the week prior against the Bills, where they got absolutely mollywopped. Um, are you a Sam Howell believer?
I'd like to believe in him. I mean, we've said from the beginning that I thought that the Washington Commanders were going to be a sleeper team this year to watch for. They've got so much talent surrounding Howell. The defensive front looks nasty. One of their top cornerbacks is out tonight though. So I think if Justin Fields finds a way, he's gonna get somebody like Mooney open or Cole Kmet again, who got 2 touchdowns last week. Um, I think that the Commanders are going to be right up there chasing the division with the Eagles and Cowboys. I don't think it's a sold. I don't think it's a sold victory to the Eagles yet. I think there's a lot of like dogs fighting in that division. I think it's up for grabs right now. The problem with the Eagles, in my opinion, they have so much talent as well, but I think they're a ticking time bomb. I think
Mhm.
that something like Jalen Hurts going down and Marcus Mariota having to come in the rest of the season or some stupid shit like that is going to happen. And then the Eagles' run is over. So I'm praying that it doesn't happen for their sake, but something like that can and will happen. And Cowboys are Cowboys. Dak Prescott's not him. So, I mean, the Commanders could somehow slip away being the top dog in the NFC Beast this year, somehow, some way. But Sam Howell's a good quarterback. Doesn't get all the credit he deserves.
I don't know if I see them being the top dog. I could see him sneaking in a wild card though. I could easily see that.
Yeah.
I think they're good enough. I mean, think about it. Their only two losses were a blowout against the Bills and then overtime against the Eagles. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. And if they're going to overtime against the Eagles with a lead at halftime, you'd think that they would carry that over against the Bears, the 0-4
yeah.
Bears.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally two of the biggest powerhouse teams in the NFL, the Bills and the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I still have faith in them, especially if Sam Howell played that good against that kind of defense. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I have faith. Um, Titans basically reversed the score on the Bengals from the prior week against the Browns. Bengals, I think they're done for.
Yeah, I heard that Burrow was the most healthiest this week that he's been in a while. So hopefully they can bounce back. But I mean, if the Bengals go 1-4 this week, I don't know. Who do they even play? They play the Cardinals. If you lose to the 1-3 Cardinals, which they are a good team,
Yeah, they're a lot better than the record says.
I don't know what to do for the Bengals' sake. I think that this is you scratch it up and just call it next year. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say just run it back next year. Let
Chalk
Burrow
it
get
up.
healthy. Even though you just
Mm-hmm.
paid him a ton of money, just let him get healthy. Don't risk anything else
Mm-hmm.
or getting your whole roster frustrated. We experienced that in Cleveland and it did not end very pretty.
Right.
Where we had Baker Mayfield with basically a messed up fucking shoulder trying to
Yep.
throw game winning passes and it just doesn't work out.
No.
Um that Chargers Raiders game was very weird, I thought.
Yeah, 6 sacks for the day for Khalil Mack was great going up against a rookie quarterback. Um, I don't think it should have been as close as it was.
No, not at all. I
The
think
fact that,
I think you got two of the worst coaches in the NFL going at
yeah, you have a Raiders team that should have had no reason to be going down and scoring to tie the game in the end of the fourth quarter. They were one throw away from possibly winning that game, and he threw a pick that ended the game, sealed the deal. But dude, the Chargers are bad. Their win column does not reflect how good they are. They are horrible.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason they
But
started off 0-2.
yeah, yeah. That I just there's something about the Chargers, man. I just don't. They're not a good team at all.
Yeah.
But wait until they have to play a team like the Broncos. That's where it's gonna prove like what the AFC West is. It is the wild, wild west. I mean, they've got some tough matchups coming up, like the Cowboys and Chiefs, but not until December do they even play the Broncos. I'm curious to see between those two teams who is going to be that middle tier AFC West team because Raiders are done for. They're just done. Like they're dead.
Yeah.
They're so dead that it's not even worth even talking about them. Garoppolo is going to be in and out of the season. I have a feeling. He had a concussion, so he missed last week, but it's going to be an all season predicament with him.
Yeah. Uh Cowboys Patriots, it's not even really worth talking about. Cowboys didn't even really their defense played solid, but I think Mac Jones just played that bad.
Cowboys scored a lot. Patriots scored none. 3
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, 3 points. Not really worth talking about other than Mac Jones is a bum.
Yeah.
Um
This next game was really fun to watch, though. This
yeah,
was
the
my
Cardinals and 49ers.
this was my favorite game of the day. I will put that out there. Got home from the Browns game, which I was really sad, and I turned on the 49ers game, which I was watching your fantasy team because you were 2 points away from beating Jason alone with just Christian McCaffrey.
I know. Yeah, no, my team this year, my team in that league has not panned out. Every other league I've been doing really good, but
Yeah. I
that
blame the draft strategy.
yeah, no, I went all upside.
Mm-hmm.
I went all upside and it bit me in the ass bad.
It's all right.
And then I got Jake offering me T Higgins.
For what?
For my Joe Burrow stack. He's like, "You don't want the stack?" I said, "No, I do not want that stack."
Who was he trying to offer you him for?
Olave.
See, Olave is the person to go after right now. So that's I could see he's being sneaky.
Oh,
Don't do it.
he tried to get. Oh, I'm not. I wasn't going to. He tried to
I'll
give me the.
decline.
Oh, Olave only had 1 point. Yeah, but
I'll
look at his
decline
other
that
weeks.
shit. Yeah, I'll
Yeah, one
decline
bet.
that shit.
And then we talked about it already a little bit. We're not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to get into more Swifty references. But Zach Wilson actually might have saved his career a little bit. Maybe not as the franchise answer, but
He looked way better than 15.
yes. Yeah, he looked better than Mahomes. Mahomes looked like garbage.
Yeah, he had Robert Salah saying, "You belong with me."
Yes. Oh, damn it. Damn. But yeah, Jets still weren't able to sneak away with the win.
It was close. It was really
Yeah.
close.
Well, the Chiefs scored what, 17 in the first quarter?
Yeah, and then they scored only one more time after halftime.
Yeah, they
It was
scored
20.
a field goal.
Yeah, it was 20. They had 20 points going into halftime, and they were held to 3 points in the whole second half.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And then Monday night, I'm glad I didn't really watch too much of it. I just knew I was
Yeah.
go to bed fine knowing that I had Seahawks money line.
Yeah. I mean, I had Kenneth Walker anytime touchdown, and I believe it was 50 rushing yards. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that hit. So that was nice. That was a part of my drive to 5 on the side.
Yeah, I needed everything. I had everything hit other than DK. I thought they were gonna throw the rock a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
but they gotta
My
get
drive.
JSN more involved, man.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah,
Agree. My
it's
drive.
just like his place there is weird right now.
Oh yeah, 1000%. It's the same. You say JSN, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same as Quentin Johnson over in the Chargers. Like Mike Williams is out, and Quentin Johnson's barely getting like catches or targets.
yeah, it's because they had so much stock in Palmer. Which, I
Yeah.
mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but don't waste the pick.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, I guess if you're in that kind of situation and you don't have an absolute need that's available in the draft, I mean, go upside.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm just confused, like with Jalen Hyatt too. All this hype about the Giants drafting him, and then they don't utilize him at all.
yeah, and all their receivers suck.
Yeah, like a lot. All
Yeah.
they have is Darren Waller, and even Waller's not getting. I mean, he's getting like 3 to 4 targets and catches a game, but it's like half the time Daniel Jones is shitting out his face because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing back there.
Well, and that line's failing him miserably this year.
Yeah, but you know what? Somebody pointed this out on Twitter. Say what you will about offensive lines. The Houston Texans have one of the worst offensive lines, and CJ Stroud is getting it done. At some
Yeah.
point, you have to stop making excuses and just blame the quarterback.
Oh, right. Oh, no, absolutely.
Like, I used to get so sick and tired of hearing the Browns O-line sucks. We know Jedrick Wills sucks. Jedrick Wills is awful, but you have to play around it. Figure it out.
Right.
Like, if you are a mobile quarterback like Deshaun Watson, you fucking figure it out.
Well, yeah,
I'm
and
so
they're
sick of the
blaming it all on
excuses.
one player. They're blaming it all on one player. The Browns have one of the best offensive lines in football.
Yes.
Like, kid you not, it's always an argument whether they're in the top three or the best. I don't think about the best, but maybe in run
Yeah.
block, maybe, but
I'm just so sick of hearing the excuses.
yeah, I am too.
Getting old.
Yeah.
But
we'll find out the results of the Bears and Commanders. That was a recap of week 4. Now we're into week 5. We're filming this right before the Bears Commanders game. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do pick'ems right here with you. So first matchup, we got another game in London, the London Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. Who do you got coming out on top on that one?
Bills.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. Then we got Titans at Colts.
I actually have the Colts here.
I have the
They're
Colts.
underdog at home with Jonathan Taylor coming back. Put your fucking bets on it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, who knows how good Jonathan Taylor is going to be. He didn't play that great last year.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He literally knows that nobody's trading for him right now. He has to prove that he's worth something.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Like
true.
I could see him walking out of that game with 2 touchdowns.
That's fair.
Although Richardson is kind of the face of the franchise, with his rushing ability. So if they get close to the red zone, they're probably just doing a QB design run and they're going to screw over Taylor. It'll take like a 60-yard rushing touchdown from Taylor, which I don't know if he'll get that first game back, but I got Colts.
All right. Yeah, I have Colts as well. This one kind of threw me for a doozy. Saints at Patriots.
Yeah, the line is even. I do have the Patriots for this game.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the opposite side with you or against you on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Saints just so we have something different. This seems like one of those games the Patriots would win, but after what I saw from Mac Jones, I just see it just going downhill from here
Mm-hmm.
before it goes uphill. Next we got Ravens at Steelers.
The Ravens.
So I'm actually gonna slightly disagree with you on this one. I think the Steelers are gonna upset them.
Okay.
I thought I originally had the Ravens, but I don't know, man. The
Yeah, I
Ravens.
mean it's a toss-up.
In all honesty, granted, I didn't get to watch too much of the game, but what I did see from the game, the Ravens' offense doesn't look anything that spectacular.
No, it's their defense.
And it's an AFC North matchup. Two big rivals. They hate each other.
Bet the under. Bet the points under.
Yeah, definitely bet the points under. That's for sure. Then we got Texans at Falcons. I went Texans on this one.
Texans.
Yeah, Texans believe in Stroud.
Stroud
Unless
boy.
somehow the Falcons can get the lead early and get the passing game going to lead into Bijan being able to run out the clock. Yeah, I think Texans have this one in the bag. A battle of the kitties. Panthers at Lions. I think the Lions have this one.
Honey, listen, it's gonna be the Lions all season. I mean, the Lions they might finish it out like 16-1.
I don't know if I'll go that far, but
just to
I
rub
like
it in
that
my
from them.
face. Just to rub it in my face because the Bears were not winning the NFC North. The Lions got it in the bag.
Yeah, and we'll be looking at menus here soon.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. I mean, I can. I can because Dan Campbell's the man, but
yeah.
Anywho.
Then we got Giants at Dolphins. Dolphins. I'm of course gonna
Dolphins.
go Dolphins.
Dolphins by 1,000,000.
Yeah, Dolphins by 1,000,000. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I had to do a little bit of thought on. Cincinnati Bengals versus Cardinals in Arizona.
I do have the Cardinals winning this one.
Okay, I'm gonna go separate. I'm gonna go Bengals. I don't blame you because it was hard not to, but I'm like, the odds aren't really worth betting on.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was like plus. It was one of those matchups where they still had the Bengals. Like, oh, the Bengals are still one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go ahead and just stay on the safe side with this one. I'm gonna go Bengals. I actually would love to see the Cardinals win, of course.
Oh yeah.
But next we got Eagles at Rams. This one I think is gonna be a lot more tricky than people realize too.
If there was a game to upset the Eagles, I thought it was going to be the Commanders. I don't think it's going to be the Rams. The Rams couldn't do it against the Bengals. They're not going to do it against the Eagles front, especially if you have a banged up Stafford and Kupp's coming back. Who knows if he's 100% yet? Eagles.
They are playing at home though this time.
Eagles.
I agree. I agree with the Eagles. This might be the game of the week. After everything that happened before the season started, Jets
Yeah.
at Denver.
This is Jets all the way. It's Nathaniel Hackett revenge game.
And
It's
Broncos suck. And
yeah, Broncos suck. Sean Payton's gonna get a little karma, gonna get smacked in the mouth by the Jets defense. Russell Wilson might throw with 3 interceptions. 2 of them by Sauce, but Jets.
Yeah, I have Jets on this one. Then we got Chiefs at Vikings.
I'm really looking forward to this game because I think you're right. I think that the Vikings have a chance to upset the Chiefs. It's gonna be a high scoring game. Bet the over.
Bet the over. Okay. But who do you have winning?
Chiefs.
Okay, same. I think it'll be an interesting shootout. Because it's like, okay, both offenses are really good, even though Kansas City really hasn't been too good. If they can't get Travis Kelce involved, they haven't been that flashy. I don't know, man. It's just I could see it happening. I could see it happening. I have to go with the Chiefs though. I'm not gonna bet against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And then Sunday Night Football, we got Cowboys at 49ers. I feel like we get this matchup every year.
I feel like we get this matchup every week.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go CMC 49ers.
Yep.
I think the Cowboys don't stand a chance whatsoever.
Yeah. 49ers all the way.
Yeah, I think this game's done before Saturday even starts. Even.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
This game's done before the Buckeyes play on Saturday.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we got Monday Night Football, the Sleep Bowl of Green Bay Packers versus Las Vegas Raiders.
Packers, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers because you got weird coach against weird coach. Except one coach will kick field goals or know when to go for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Packers are the underdog somehow, and I think they're the better team of the two. So I definitely think you take the
They're
Packers.
very banged up though. Bakhtiari's out for the year probably.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, their line sucks regardless.
They're gonna be fine. I'm really not worried about it. But I am excited for tonight's game, Bears Commanders. We kind of skipped over this one. I think that the Commanders are gonna win. Did you have any bets for tonight?
No, I actually had one ready to queue up and I forgot to place it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right when we're done recording.
Hell yeah.
I'll make sure to post it though.
For my side drive to 5 bet, I'm on my 3rd leg of the ladder. And I did Justin Fields over 27.5 passing attempts. Because it's hit 3
attempts?
out of 4.
Okay. Thank God. I thought you were saying completions.
No, the over under was 16. The over under is like 16 for completions. But this has hit 3 out of 4 times this year. The one outlier was against the Chiefs. He only threw 22 times, I believe. And they ran like the rest of the game. I did have an 11 leg parlay for this game, which was really nasty. $3 for $100. Just a lot of random shit.
Yeah.
But I also threw in a little parlay for the weekend. No, for either team to score 3 unanswered times for the Bears Commanders tonight. And then I had Miami and Detroit's money line. So just a small little fun bet. So that's my weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Browns are on bye week, so we can watch carefree football.
Still in sadness over the last week, but
yeah. Shout out Dick Butkus. Rest in peace.
Yeah. One of the goats.
One of the GOAT Bears.
Yes. The Bears.
Chicago football. But that's all that I've got, really. Game starts here in about 10 minutes. Hope everybody enjoys. Hope everybody's bets hit this weekend. Gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you have an issue. Brandon, I hope that your bets hit.
Yes. And if they hit, I owe you a little extra birthday present.
Oh,
Tomorrow night.
all right. Oh, well, yeah, we are going out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I look forward to that.
Me
Mr.
too.
Beats is coming too.
I know, I'm excited. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen him since we put a door up. But all right, cool. Let's do this.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.